If you're not looking where it isn't, oh, this is where this new thing that we're saying will really serve you. Look for it where it is. So make the statement again, as briefly as you can, about why you feel stalled out. What was that? In the science, I get it and it flows, but then when it comes to, what did you say?
When it comes to making it physical in the world, to getting the drug finished and through the FDA and out to the people who need it,
so
that feels like the castle, not the button.
Yeah, so think about what you're doing. You're looking at the FDA and seeing it as an obstacle. So look for it where it is. Look for the success where it is. Where is it? It's in the science, it's in the knowing, it's in the inspiration, it's in the things coming together. Just let your theory become so strong that it calls people to it. But you're stopping it before that because you've got so much attention on that which is irrelevant at this point. The thing about this is your bodies are evolving. The drugs of before aren't effective with the evolution of the bodies today. And it's always going to be like that. And so this is the dilemma of science. It moves forward so fast, the proving of it lags behind. And you have to prove it before they'll give you money. And you have to prove it before they'll give you their recommendations or their approval. And so you have to need not those things while you're in the theoretical planning of it. There's so much that you can do. It's like looking for the publisher of your book before you've written your book. Not even writing your book because you're worried about finding a publisher. Don't write your song because most people's songs don't hit the charts. You just got to forget about all of that because that's all for later. And once this has the momentum going that it will have, if you're not including all of that in that, then the momentum will be enough that one and then another will come. That's how it works. You should see the board of trustees and agreeers and encouragers and helpers that are available to you. Look for them where they are, not where they're not. When you have an idea and it's valid and you can feel the power of it, you cannot be denied. And just because somebody else is ignorant of it will not deny it unless you turn your attention to their ignorance and then split your energy and then slow things down. And there's not a reason for you to feel frustrated about it. In other words, we're not giving you a conversation so that you will feel electrified and motivated and try harder to do the things that you're doing, because you know that's never worked for you in anything. You know the difference between motivating yourself and feeling inspired to do something. You know what it feels like when something lights up and proves itself out. You know what that feels like. So just follow that for the sheer bliss of that discovery. Let this be about the satisfaction of your bliss of these discoveries, of you and your inner being in communion with one another, finding these things that billions of people are asking for. Billions are asking. And when you find a piece of the solution, you will light up and it will be life-giving to you. And let yourself be selfish enough that you're doing it for that and leave everything else out of the equation for a while. And then there will be such momentum going, because we can feel sure there will be lots of money in it for you because you're going to make discoveries that will produce a lot of that. But that's not what you are about. We can feel the clarity of your intention. Your inner being certainly knows the clarity of your intention. There is a tremendous amount of momentum. Just leave those that don't get it or that don't yet want it out of the equation for now. You cannot be denied. This is not a popularity contest. The universe doesn't work like that. The law of attraction doesn't say, well, enough people don't want that, and so he'll just have to wait. Or that answer can't come because there's so many people that don't believe it. It hasn't got anything to do with anything except your intention and where you are in relationship to that intention. And it's powerful enough. We selfishly wanted to stay here because you're on the cusp of this knowing, not necessarily on a breakthrough discovery that's going to change everything, on the knowing of how it works, and then you're free. Then you get to enjoy the bliss of your own excursions in your own mind. The unlimited bliss of excursions in your own mind without needing to round up the whole rest of the world to get along with it. Can't do that. Most people don't understand it. What do you mean you can't do that because most people don't understand it? Most people don't understand anything that's going on. Most people don't understand hardly anything that's going on. It's just a host of individuals who want and line up with what they want, and then they create it, and the rest of the world then has their opinion about what happened, but those opinions are just about 100% wrong all the time, even though it's all kinds of different opinions. Only you know. Only you know. Only Esther knew that within 2 hours of a very simple discussion, she was in the midst of blue glass, butterflies, and feather. And nothing made sense except that that vibration was active and the universe knew how to deliver it. And it doesn't matter what the subject is, it can be delivered. If this time-space reality has the ingredients to produce a desire within you, this time-space reality has the ability to deliver those ingredients to you in a way of unfolding that will give you what you want. Yeah. This is a really good time. You all right? You feeling satisfied? Good time for a segment of refreshment.